Homebrew video number 7, we're now at Paladin. In 2014, I thought they were very close to where a melee Gish should be. Unfortunately though, the smites got nerfed to the ground and you can't spam it sadly. But this is honestly easy to bring back. I know people think smite spam is problematic, but it's really not because the Paladin is blowing all their resources and that can really bite them later in the adventuring day. Now the actual hard part of Paladin Homebrew is the aura they get at 7th level. It really determines if the Paladin is good or not, and once you get the aura, the rest of the progression is not worth it. You have the best Paladin feature in the game once you hit level 7. So here's my take on Paladin. I will try to convince you to progress to the capstone. Out of all the classes, Paladin was really hard. I felt a lot more limited in what I can do, which is a little bit weird for me to say because normally I'm going against the game design. But that aura has to be there and it has to be good. Also, Channel Divinity has to be there and it has to do something. So welcome to Pack Tactics, where we encourage Big Nova. Damage now is better than damage later. I've been saying that for years, so let's make you really good at it. Paladins used to be the absolute king at this. Let's bring back the king. By the way, in case you don't know what I'm doing, I don't care about balancing this to other paladins or other marshals or other half-casters. I'm just making something I think would be fun and be at the same power level as a full caster. I'm not a game designer or a particularly good writer. I just know D&D super well. And I don't think Paladin is that good. The entire optimization scene is only out there for Fine Steed and the auras. Come on. And every optimizer I know have said, oh my god, Paladin is so boring to optimize. So let's make them powerful and fun. Or at least try to. Yeah. Let's get excited about your progression. What an extremely hot take. Ooh. Kobold, you're a lol cow. Moo. Moo. Out of all the subclasses I've made, this has the most amount of flavor text. The reason for this is I salvaged this from a story I wrote when I was a teenager. And I think this was at the time I first got into tabletop gaming. I don't really want to get into it though because it's cringe and it's barely readable. I was a teenager, come on. And I was probably playing Dark Souls 1 at the time. That stuff was fire. That's the best game, by the way. Anyways, Paladins of the Burning Lights believe that even the smallest spark of hope can grow into an unstoppable flame. They kindle courage and honor the bonds of friendship that make heroes stronger together whenever despair threatens to take hold. These paladins stand firm, refusing to let the light within people be snuffed out. This is obviously very inspired by SLAYS. Jolly cooperation. Here are the tenets. For all paladins, I'm making all the tenants be team-focused, so these paladins don't end up griefing the party somehow. I personally hate tenants with a passion in general because of the griefing. I honestly believe they should not exist in the game, but let's not get into that take. Instead, we should be focusing on the actual mechanics. First feature, Smite Now. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend the spell slot of the chosen spell's level or higher to cast a smite spell you know, which takes immediate effect on the hit. Casting through this feature ignores any limitations of the number of spells you can cast on your turn. This brings back the old smites. You can upcast them, and it ignores the 1 spell slot per turn rule. I wish I could make this a main feature, but whatever, this paladin has it. I think I got the wordings correctly. You guys can double check for me. Before we get into the next feature, we need to look at the spell list. It's what you expect. Take absolute note on Scorching Ray, Fireball, Spirit Guardians, and Wall of Fire. Because on this paladin, they can get extra crazy. Here's why. This is the other 3rd level feature you get. Channel the Burning Light. As an action, you can expend 1 use of your Channel Divinity to cast any paladin spell you know that does fire or radiant damage without expending a spell slot. If the creature fails against a save or is hit by the spell cast through this feature, they take maximum damage from the spell. What? If you cast Scorching Ray, every hit is max damage. That's 36 DPR without accounting for accuracy. Kobold, who cares? If I cast Spirit Guardians, is all my damage for the 10 minutes max damage? Yeah. 24 average damage AoE every turn. I want you to go level 9 Paladin to get that. Just so you know how powerful this really is. This is like 2-3 DPR lower than a cleric casting this spell with a 7th level spell slot. You have a clear edge. I got inspired by how insane Divine Intervention is at level 10 cleric. If the cleric can have that, then you can have this. That way you've got way better Spirit Guardians than them for a while, which is fitting because you're a main damage dealer. Keep in mind, right now at this level, you can only use Channel Divinity twice. It caps out at 3 at level 11. This only works with Channel Divinity with Paladin spells, and you can't upcast them. That's to prevent Swordins from abusing this with their multiclass. But Kobold, fuck you! The players won't be able to use the Fuck You Dice 3.0 with this feature. Yeah, I know, that's a fucking negative. We want to roll the funny dice. Anyways, these fuckers say fuck me and fuck you when you get a natural 1 or a natural 20 on the dice. Your table will lull at the funny word. It's optimal to have fun little things like this. If you can get people to chuckle often as you play, then people will get comfortable with you and befriend you. In case you don't like the fuck word, there is the 0 and hero option too, but here at Pack Tactics, we like the fuck dice, and there's a huge collection of these fuckers. There's over 50 different dice sets here, if we include all the previous campaigns, which are also available for sale here. But this Kickstarter mostly focuses on sharp edges, gemstones, and glass dice. It's 50 stretch goals with 18 different dice sets. You heard that right. Gemstones. Shiny! Look, kobolds, look at the pretty stones. I know you fucking want them. Head on over to the Kickstarter and buy some fucking awesome dice. Link in the description. This is only crits who helped us with our project, so you're in incredibly good hands. They meet their goals professionally, exactly on time. Just like a wizard. Anyways, back to the video. Now let's move on to your aura. While in your aura of protection, you and your allies have resistance to fire and radiant damage, and are immune to the frightened condition. I gave it 3 effects just to convince you to play this. Like I said before, the auras are what determines if the paladin is good or not. Next is level 15, Godsmack. I stand alone. When you use the Smite Now feature, you can cast Divine Smite or Searing Smite at 1st or 2nd level, without expending a spell slot. If you want to cast either spell at a higher level, you must expend a spell slot as normal. It's been a while since you got something super insane. You're entering into tier 4, so have this. Let's have you smite every turn, why not? I can throw more powerful monsters at you and all that. You'll feel like a badass. Now for Capstone, level 20, the Chosen One. You always deal maximum damage on a hit, or when a creature fails against any saving throw caused by you. Go break my game, have fun. You made it to the end, you win. Go kill everything, my death machine. Go slay gods or something. That's my paladin. Nova away, have fun, kill, progress, end of video. If you like this video and want to see this book become real, consider donating to my Patreon. That way we can get a bunch of art for this book. That's the phase I'm at right now. I can draw, but I don't have the skills to draw a book cover or something professional like this. I draw like a 12-year-old. Also, remember to check out the Fuck You Dice on Kickstarter. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope all of you have a fucking great week. Play lots of D&D and fuck shit up. Bye-bye. Fuck you.